Hey, peace to the god and goddesses of planet Ka. We back with another video, a TikTok video that make you question reality. Unbreak the matrix. Raise your frequency. Let's get into the video, y'all.
All this time, we've been living on a giant motherboard. Oh my days. This is a picture of Iran next to a motherboard. It's almost identical. You see, the previous civilizations built structures on ley lines and energy grids. These are the pyramids in Mexico. The layout is almost exactly like a motherboard. Here's a city that's that's a motherboard. This city is, oh no, that's another motherboard. Here we go, a bird's eye view of a city and a motherboard. Oh my diddy. Here we have Egyptian pyramids and a microprocessor. And this is a Syrian temple in Egypt and a computer.
Unpopular opinions on spirituality that will make you look at the world differently. So my video won't get taken down as TikTok is fake. 1, you don't have to practice religion to be spiritual. 2, heaven is a state of mind that we can reach on earth. 3, before we were born, our soul chose the life that we wanted to experience. 4, if we don't learn the lessons of this life, we keep reincarnating until we do. 5, the pineal gland, aka the third eye, is our gateway to higher consciousness. 6, extraterrestrials are real and living amongst us. 7, past life regression works and you can do it through self-hypnosis. 8, healing crystals are a legit way to heal your energy. 9, the world operates on the principles of energy, frequency, and vibration. 10, we have multiple realities and each choice we make leads to the reality we experience.
How do you explain to people that the government is full of pedophiles and that our water is being poisoned with fluoride and heavy metals? Our food is fake, the weather is being manipulated, clouds are actually created to block the sun, and that chemtrails actually kill people. Our government actually stands for mind control, and that big events are actually staged to keep us distracted from the real truth. Artists and people of power actually practice rituals at these events without the fans actually knowing. When a doctor gives you a shot, he actually gets a bonus. Now, they don't do that for chemotherapy, so why do they do that for vaccine shots? And that war and our military is actually used to decrease the population. Yeah, how do you explain that to people?
Headley. And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our
Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about the trouble and irresponsible, one-sided news stories
plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal.
See, in my line of work, you got to keep repeating things over and over and over again for the truth to sink in, to kind of catapult the propaganda.
So here's another pretty wild conspiracy theory clip going around claiming that the war in Ukraine is being faked. That's obviously a load of flaming lunacy, and this is actually a clip from a film in 2013 shot in England called Invasion Planet
Dark forces are losing their grip on the population and absolutely losing their minds. They have changed narratives 4 or 5 times in the past year, which is absolutely unheard. We are exiting the 7-year transitionary cycle before going full-fledged into the light belt that will change our DNA, our consciousness, and awaken the masses. I'm talking the masses, but because so many of us have already woken up, have you noticed that no one cares about the news anymore? No one cares, and that is absolute disaster for them because they need people to care. They need the energy to manifest whatever narrative they're trying to manifest, and they don't care what the narrative is. They only care about the frequency and vibration, and they can't keep us in fear anymore. It's not working. This is their last attempt at harvesting as many souls as possible. Buckle up, because you will see more narratives, more fear, more agendas. But remember, that is all illusion. And the true reality is always a reflection of your inner state. Don't ever forget that.
The fake news is creating violence. And you know what?
On the fake news media, there's a lot of them, Patrick.
That we can't get to. We saw as we were heading out today, a big group of law enforcement with swiftwater rescue boats heading out far, far east, Bill, into the most extreme parts of eastern North Carolina and the Outer Banks there. Talked to some folks out there who said they never see anything like it. They are completely cut off, homes destroyed, boats tossed into front yards, except we just can't show you those pictures because we can't get there either. As for the flooding here, it's expected to continue.
News channels, man, I'm starting to really think they fake. Try to change the channel, but them bitches say the same thing. I think I'm starting to see what the fuck Trump was talking about. They reading off the script, so I don't wanna listen now. We don't know what's true, we don't know what's false, but Fox News will not get turned on in my house. Trying to tell lies to my vision, so it's fuck ABC. I don't give a damn what them liars telling me. Fuck CNN, fuck NBC. My third eye is open, why they think that I can't see? Fuck CBS, fuck BBC. If you think I'm fucking watching that, please suck my BBC. I don't give a damn what them niggas telling me. Tell me who write all the scripts, come on man, let me take a peek. Tell me about them UFOs, tell me about the Anunnaki, tell me about reptilians, and then maybe I fucking watch it. I don't wanna hear about no fake ass heartbreak. What channel is Galactic News, where they talking about Interstellar? Tell them news scripters, please get they fucking shit together, cause we seeing y'all lives, we waking up outside, it's getting better.
Does anybody else feel like you've gotten to the point where you just know way too much about way too much? Like, ignorance is really bliss. Like, sometimes I miss being asleep. Knowing that everything in the world pretty much is working against you, the people that govern you don't give a shit about you. Like, I just don't know what to do with that information. Like, yeah, I guess I will just hang out in my house that I bought from the housing market, overpriced. I'll hang out with my domesticated cat and continue eating my grocery store foods that are probably sprayed with a ton of pesticides, even though I go out of my way to avoid that shit. I'm fully immersed in the system while hating the fucking system and doing everything that I can to not be in the system.
Yo, I'm dead ass serious, yo. I literally do not hear nobody saying it no more. Oh, crazy, oh, conspiracy theorists are crazy and this ain't happening, that ain't happening. Nah, yo. Now y'all believe niggas. They shot damn near 7 objects out the sky, and look what we got now. A new derailment. Two of them. Every train that went off these railroad tracks for these past few months have had chemicals on it that can kill people.
Going straight into the water supply.
You mean to tell me it's multiple train derailments and it's normal?
Henry Mitchell, thanks. In 60 seconds, the new draft report on UFOs. The Pentagon's expert warning about a possible mothership coming close to Earth. Stay with us.
They found another advanced world just outside of Antarctica. They don't want us going there. Once you understand, there's more land beyond Antarctica.
Now, this might just all be a conspiracy, but what if the Earth had more than just 7 continents? And Antarctica was just a giant ice wall that kept us from seeing the rest of the continents. And what if there was a map that showed this? There are theories that these continents contain prehistoric animals, aliens, and advanced civilizations, and that the 7 continents that we are living in is actually a giant farm or business owned by a small handful of families that make up the filthy rich in the real world, or in the other continents that we don't know about.
You can't go there. You can't explore any of it.
That treaty was in effect from 1959. It can't even be questioned until the year 2041. The longest lasting treaty that all of the world signed on to at the same time and is still in place. Antarctica is the container of our world oceans. What is beyond Antarctica? Why is the government hiding Antarctica from us? Why is Antarctica completely off limits except for taking a tour of a little peninsula off of South America, which is nothing? There's about 100 different companies that you can spend a lot of money to go on a little guided tour of just that peninsula, but all of those companies are owned under one umbrella. They don't let anybody explore Antarctica.
The whole reason for this is because of more land.
I want y'all to know how this Earth used to be and how it's going to be pretty soon. Yeah, we doing it, exposing Avatar. Because it definitely was a documentary on how this planet actually used to be and the people. In this land, they found so many new organisms, beings, trees, all types of advanced psychological things happening on this planet. Mainly because they wanted to colonize and obtain resources that would make them rich. Sound familiar? In the movie, there were these beings called the Na'vi people. Their bodies were so advanced and connected to the earth. And they seemed to have dressed to African clothing. Now, the Na'vi people were very, very tall. And so was nature, all the trees, everything was literally lit. There's the same thing about giants on Earth, 8 to 10 feet people living and walking around in the past. Taller than the regular humans. Because who was these steps for? I'm not just making this up. Also in the movie, there were big, tall, giant trees. You know, on Earth, the mountains that look like they cut off trees. Now in this movie, they was willing to do whatever, knocking down sacred trees, doing all types of things that hurt the planet and the Earth and everything that was connected to it. Sound familiar? Now all around the planet, there are these tall people on the walls and they call them gods and giants and all types of things. What if all of these advanced beings who are called gods in different religions were just highly advanced beings in the past? And in the past, these people who are saying them call them gods. I mean, who knows what our DNA is capable of? So these humans want what these highly intelligent beings have. So they invaded and took advantage of the peace that we had. AKA Native Americans, Africans, Egyptians, all that. Same thing that they did to the Na'vi people in the movie. So much bad, sad, negative things happening on this planet to where it can't even be its full potential because it's trying to clean itself up. Prime example, while we're alive, we take so much resources from the earth. And then when we die, we put ourselves in coffins, unaccessed to the earth or the soil. In the movie Avatar, they literally bury their bodies to give back to the earth, but we don't even do that. Let's really try to understand what this movie meant and what we're capable of. Always stay dangerous.
We are in the age of Aquarius. This means Earth is really about to destroy the Matrix and flush out everyone that don't belong here. Water is one of the highest frequencies on this planet, and demons and devils cannot live where there is water. This is why the jinn is always located in the deserts. While the earth is detoxing and flushing out all these parasites, here are a few movies you can check out. If you want to know about reincarnation and how they steal your soul, watch the movie Soul. If you want to know about aliens, watch the movie Jupiter Ascending. If you want to know about different timelines and how every choice you make in this life is going to actually dictate your next life, then watch Cloud Atlas. The 13th floor, it tells you about how the whole universe is just a hologram. Nothing is real. Check out this movie. If you have any star seeds that want to know about spirituality, then they should watch Avatar Airbender. They have to watch Aang and Korra. Every woke person should watch Dark City. If you want to know the battle you are facing when you're trying to help someone wake up, watch Dark City. It tells you why certain people can't wake up. We are in spiritual revelations right now. So everything that was hidden from us, all the lies, all the land, everything they stole from us and took from us is really about to be pushed to the surface. Earth is really about to fight back. Remember the movie Avatar when all the animals start fighting with the righteous people? It wasn't just a movie. They got it from somewhere. Everything is being pushed to the surface because we are at the end of the Matrix. The Matrix always have to end. Why? Because we are not meant to be slaves. This is who we truly are, and we're going to get our
movies that are metaphorically about us.
being an awakened person on this earth is like, it's so hard. It's so hard sometimes. It's almost like every single person that you encounter on a daily basis, your vibration is higher than theirs, you know? And not to say like, oh, I'm better than anybody. No, of course not. I just see things so differently. I think so differently. I see things so differently. I care about different things than everybody that I'm surrounded by. It's almost, I feel so like out of place all the time, you know? I feel like I don't even belong on this earth. Like I'm not from here, bro. Like somewhere out there, there's some planet where everyone is like me, you know? I don't know, that's just what I feel like sometimes. And it's rough too because it's like you can't go back. You can't go back. Once you've awakened, it's like you can't go back to what you used to be. Because once you've gotten a taste of like what real peace and like just peace, bro, like true peace, once you really feel that and you even get the smallest taste, if you even dive back a little bit into your old patterns and old habits, bro, like it feels, the effects are so much stronger because you're so used to this peace and this high vibration now. That low vibration that you were so used to, that you used to live in so consistently for so long, it's like it feels so disgusting and so foreign now because you're used to this peace and this high vibration. So you can't go back. Of course not, you can't go back. And you can't stay stuck where you are because then, you know, you've made so much growth and so much evolution, you can't stay stuck where you are. You just have to keep going. There's no other choice but to keep going. And it's like the further you go, at least the point I'm at right now, I know there's so much more to go, but it's like the further you go, it's almost like the lonelier you get, the more you realize that you do not belong in this society. I really don't belong here in this society, on this planet, but at the same time, I am here. I am a part of this society. It's like I really don't have any other option but to keep going forward and to just hope that, you know, I can help as many people as possible before I perish and go back to wherever the fuck I came from.